Put your hands on the hood. Put your hands on the hood, now! Search warrant!
3 a.m. We're on surveillance with members of MCSO's HIDA task force.
Nighttime offers us a lot of cover and concealment.
Looking for a dangerous new type of drug lab responsible for explosions across the valley.
We're in a pretty dense residential neighborhood.
Detective Matt Shea.
I've been a narc for 18 years now.
An expert in tracking what we're targeting.
Approximately 70-odd plants in here.
Labs popping up in neighborhoods, often with large illegal marijuana grows.
We've done our checks and it's not a licensed facility.
Our mission this morning is to execute and serve a search warrant for HIDA.
The Maricopa County SWAT team, the first wave securing a home HIDA pegged as growing marijuana illegally. A massive show of force on an unassuming home that, from the outside, would blend in most neighborhoods. Then, it's HIDA's turn.
And this entire house was dedicated to grow marijuana.
Plants and pounds of pot carried out. For neighbors, pot homes are more than just a nuisance.
We got kids running around here and they're out there selling pot.
The smell that comes from that house night and day would make people sick, actually sick.
Illegal grows feeding a growing demand, not just for high-grade marijuana, but for a more pure form of the narcotic, being sold all over our streets.
Just right out in the open, have people walking by.
Yeah.
California tags on a small Chevy.
We're watching an undercover drug buy in the busy parking lot of the Biltmore Fashion Park.
If something went wrong right now, I will back out and block that car in.
Buyers and sellers have been robbed, even killed, in the exchange of cash for drugs.
Because this was not from a dispensary, this is an illegal buy.
Absolutely, yeah. You cannot exchange money on the street for narcotics and marijuana. Can't do it.
We get what we're after. BHO, Butane Honey Oil.
Right, it actually looks like honey oil.
This is basically pure narcotic.
Yeah.
Licensed dispensaries can sell BHO, but it's the illegal manufacturing of the drug that can have explosive results.
We're out in the desert to show why the process of making BHO is so dangerous.
We've made our own BHO extraction tube, simply made of PVC, very similar to what we would see in many of our investigations.
The pipe is filled with marijuana, a filter on one end, a cap with a hole on the other. This is where the explosive part of the equation comes in.
That hole is made specifically to be able to fit the end of a butane canister. Coming out the bottom will be a liquid butane material that is now infused with THC narcotic.
At the end of the process, you're left with BHO.
That's more than enough to make 2 people high for 3 hours.
Simply, the butane strips the narcotic right off the leaves. But we're going to show you what happens when those highly flammable fumes find any source of ignition, which can be as simple as static electricity.
It's pouring out.
Videos show real-life lab failures. A home explodes. Flames engulf a room. Emergency crews overcome by an explosion. Even venting outside, no guarantee of safety.
Oh my God!
In a raid last week, HIDA found 1,500 plants and the most sophisticated lab they've seen so far, using even larger amounts of flammable gas to make not ounces, but pounds of oil at a time.
It could potentially cause a mass explosion. We can see that they've been manufacturing here.
The task force discovered their first BHO lab 4 years ago. Now they're averaging a couple a month, mostly in homes.
Those butane fumes, one small 12-ounce canister could cause the entire house to go up in flames. There were cases of it here.
On average, just a gram of oil sells for around $50. The draw of money could have more neighborhoods one spark away from paying a high price.
The house most likely to completely explode, catch fire, be destroyed, and then probably the houses surrounding it also.